You are now rocking with the best on NikiMarie Radio.
Good morning, everyone, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for tuning in. Let's share some good vibes. Welcome to season 3. I'm so excited to get this new season started. I was gone for a minute, but now I'm back with the jump off. Shout out to Little Kim. It has been a rough year for majority of the world. I'm not gonna lie. It has been a test of strength. I have definitely faced some challenges. If you are on any of my social media platforms, you know I had some stuff going on. But here we are. There are some people who really think that they are immune to COVID-19, so they're making reckless decisions. But in my head, I'm like, don't put the rest of us in danger, us believers. And when I say believers, I mean the ones who are being extra cautious. Like, I legit don't go anywhere. I might go to the grocery store, I take my dog for a walk, and I'm right back in the house. So my mentality is like, yo, I'm not even going to be seen. I'll be heard, but I won't be seen. So I know a lot of people are sick and tired of being at home. Trust me, I am definitely sick of being home. My routine has become so repetitive that I'm exhausted just waking up. It's crazy. I already know what the day is going to be like. I already know what's going to happen. Like, I get up, shower, coffee, keep it moving. But, that's why I'm back with another season. I feel like I got to get back to season 1. Because when I started my podcast, I started because I was battling depression. And this COVID has been a test. And like I said, I've been going to therapy, in the past. I was pretty much going for a year. And at the time I was feeling like, yeah, this is helping me, but I also felt like I needed to help others. So one day I'm at work and I kept listening to a lot of different podcasts. It was like self-help and other great motivational podcasts. And I said, I could be a podcaster. So I spoke to my cousin one day. Shout out to Shanice. She has an organic facial line going on right now, Animal Queen, shout out to you. But yeah, I wanted to be able to reach people and help them talk about their challenges and also promote their brand. But the key was for them to talk about their challenges and how they overcame them. So as a business owner, there are a lot of struggles. You have self-doubt. You go through financial stress. Like, it's just a lot of different things. You get a lot of no's and few little to none of the yeses. So that entrepreneurship is heavy. It takes over your entire mind, body, and spirit sometimes. So, we all have a story, and I wanted to create a platform that people could share those stories. So I started NikiMarie Radio on the basis of love. And if it makes me money, I'm like, yeah, that's the added bonus to it, right? So at times I do get discouraged, and I think even more now because of COVID, I haven't been able to do my in-studio interviews. People are just really nervous, and I get it. I get the fact that, you have all these thoughts in your head, like, is it safe? Should I do this? Is it 6 feet apart? So there's a lot of different things. And then people who are in the entertainment world already, they kind of know what it is where, you're on the road constantly and you can't even make it into the studio. So it's great that there's this virtual option, but some people don't know what it means to be in a quiet area, and they don't know what it means to have that good Wi-Fi. I mean, if we take it back to Teddy Riley and Babyface, that would have been like the first time that they were on Instagram for the verses. That would have been so epic. I mean, it still was eventually, but some people don't know what it means to have good Wi-Fi, and some people do the most. I just want a clean background. I don't want you to be around your kids playing music and all this other stuff. You need to be in a quiet area, have good Wi-Fi service, all that good stuff. But I can tell you this, I haven't been recording every day, all day, every day. But I have been doing pop-up shows on my Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram, you should be following me at NikiMarie_radio, and that's 1K. Since I've been doing some pop-up shows with Janelle Mecca Holmes, who is my partner in crime on Media Assassins, we have been getting noticed by some good people, and it's given me the opportunity to set a good lineup of interviews for the next couple of weeks. The pop-up shows keep me in tune with, the world, and it also helps me build content. It also makes me get up in the morning and actually brush my teeth, fix my hair, and look a little cute sometimes, just a little bit. But content is important, especially when you're in the media business. I was able to go from 0 to 16,000 followers on my social media platforms. I know it's not a lot for some people, but it's definitely a lot for me. And I have a little over 1,000 YouTube subscribers. I'm just trying to increase my views. So if you're not subscribed on NikiMarie Radio, please do so and like some of the videos, watch some of the videos, share some of the videos so I can increase my views. I'm trying to monetize. But yeah, I was able to get 60,000 downloads, and I recently got approved for my show to be on Amazon Music. So that is freaking awesome. I have about 15 platforms right now: iHeartRadio, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, Stitcher, Radio Public, Pocket Cast, YouTube, Deezer, Speaker, and now Amazon Music, and so many others. Especially when you do a Google search on NikiMarie Radio, you'll be able to see the other internet platforms that this show appears on. One thing I did that was very crucial for me to do this year was to solidify my business. So I am officially a business owner of NikiMarie Productions. It is a media, broadcasting, and technology company. And think of how much we have had to use technology these days. The tech companies are growing. And if you look at the stock market, and if you're not investing, let me tell you, the easiest thing I did when it came to investing was to use the Cash app on my phone. So I just track different stocks. And I spoke with A. Donahue Baker, who really put me on to not just really the stocks per se, but real estate. I know times are hard and it's hard to do any investments right now, but I think that's something that people should look into. People should really look into real estate. But back to the technology. So, like I said, think of how much we use technology. This has been the best year for tech companies. And speaking of tech, my partnership with Mecca has gifted me the opportunity to post content on, if you go to e360tv.com, you'll actually be able to pull it up easier. But I've been able to post content on E360 TV, which is under RevX TV. It's an entertainment channel, which I'm so excited about. But I'm able to get on Roku. If I have an interview and we're actually on, let's say, Zoom, we can post or upload that content on our RevX TV channel, which will upload to Roku. So that's exciting. But I believe the platforms just gives people a better option to share their episode, whether it's in the United States or abroad. I've had interviews with people from almost every part of the United States and abroad, like India, Paris, just all over. And it's insane looking at the demographics for my podcast, just to see the age from 18 to 64 that listen to my podcast. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, I've been truly blessed for the support and to feel like I'm helping others find their voice. It has been an amazing journey. And just like this 2020 election, the work doesn't stop because we're finally heard. We're finally being heard. Our voices were heard through votes. We have to continue to share, support Black-owned businesses, and stay woke. I mean, I looked at the voting numbers between Biden and Trump, and it's really sad that people are still thinking about their pockets and not thinking about the bottom line. Of course, there's no perfect leader, and I am the least political person. I don't want to pretend like I know everything about our trials and tribulations in America, but I do know we have to speak up and hold people accountable when they're doing something wrong. We cannot continue, we cannot afford to let someone disrespect any parts of America. And I loved the Biden victory speech. And I think I said this on Media Assassins before, that some people in political positions, they tend to say things like promises. I told my mom this before. I was like, people in political power thing, they overpromise and underdeliver. But I try to give Biden the benefit of the doubt. So in his victory speech, he said, "I pledge to be a president who seeks not to divide, but unify, who doesn't see red states and blue states, only the United States." And like I said, it sounds good and they feel like healing words. But again, the United States is still suffering from all the violence with the trigger-happy police officers and these so-called neighborhood watch pretend officers. That's what I call them, the pretend officers. And I don't want to say all hope is gone. I'm just saying to be ready. Because you heard Trump when he said, stand back and stand by. So stay on guard and continue to fight for equality and peace. I'm not going to dive too much into the politics, but I will say I have an upcoming guest who I can't wait to talk to. And I'm hoping he lets me pick his brain about, police officers, about his position, about the election, and just other things. I know he's coming on to promote his book. He has a new book, which I think is going to help everyone who is listening, sharing, and supporting this podcast. But his new book is called Healthy at Last, a plant-based approach to preventing and reversing diabetes and other chronic illnesses. That is a mouthful. And he's from Brooklyn, so I can't wait for the conversation. So on that note, I will leave you with this. In the words of our president-elect, Biden, for love is more powerful than hate. Hope is more powerful than fear. Light is more powerful than dark. This is our moment. This is our mission. And this is a battle that we together will win. So thank you for listening today. I hope you will continue to listen, support, like, and share this podcast. Until next time, have a wonderful day, my beautiful people.